What's up guys, this is Mac, and since it's a Saturday evening, kind of running out of things to review, I figured I would take a look at the final G Gundam figure that I currently have in my possession. That is the Neros Gundam. Now this is a Gundam that is piloted by Michael Chariot and is represented by Neo Italy in the 13th Gundam fight. And this is actually the very first enemy mobile suit that we see in the series, as this is the first Gundam that takes on the Shining Gundam in, well, the very first episode of G Gundam. And it's a really cool design. You can really tell that you get like Roman gladiator vibes, especially with the helmets and the weapons. We get this really cool axe and shield, and just the overall design of it is very evil looking, and very, very cool in my opinion. So quickly taking a look at the accessories, I already mentioned it. It comes with this very cool looking axe and this very cool looking shield. Now my figure is not complete. He does also come with these spiky arm guards here. The one that was sent to me has some super glue on it, so I can't really get it to fully fit inside the arm. You can see it just plugs into a hole on the arm, and it does come with two for each side. I just have one here. You can see there's super glue on it, so can't get it to fully fit inside, but you can kind of, honestly, I can just push it into place very quickly here. So it's supposed to look something like that, and then obviously there's one on the other side. And then also he does have a core lander, which is also missing, which will just plug into the back there. So I'll put a picture of that so you can see what that looks like. And then I believe he also came with a pair of close fists. I think most of the G Gundam figures did. And other than that, that's it for the accessories. Now getting into the details, I just want to very quickly get a close-up on that head. Just because, again, very, very cool, very menacing looking head. Again, I love that little red mohawk on top. Very reminiscent of like the Roman helmets. Really like the shoulders as well. He's got missile pods on the shoulders as well as on the legs. He's got like these beams that will shoot out. I believe in the show he called it the silver feet or something like that. And then I also believe the shield also had missiles that would shoot out of all of these here, similar to the Gian shield. So yeah, and this really takes a lot of inspiration, I think, from some of like the Xeon designs, just kind of with the roundness of it. So again, really like that about this mobile suit. You can tell it's a bad guy mobile suit. And yeah, so other than that, I mean, here you go. You can see on the butt, you can see this one came out in 2001. So this was one of the earlier G Gundam action figures that came out from the line. And other than that, that's about it for the details. So very cool, very basic looking mobile suit from the series. But a very good introduction and a very good bad guy mobile suit in my opinion. I think this could very easily be made into like a grunt type mobile suit. But I don't believe it was ever like mass produced in the show or anything like that. But he does make multiple appearances throughout the show. So let's very quickly get into articulation. Since this is an earlier G Gundam figure, you can't really expect too much out of it. But the head can go up and down, side to side, rotate. The arms can rotate. They can't go full 360 just because his shoulders are pretty stationary, and also runs into this part, which is a floating piece, so that doesn't move. But I think, yeah, you can only get it to go about that much. Maybe if you move the arm out of the way, you can force it to go full 360 degrees. But again, it just runs to this top shoulder part here. And then the arms can go out to the side only about that much. Any further, just pops out the little ball joint there. You can just, there you go, you can just push that back into place. The elbow bend is very limited. That's all you're getting. So I mean, that's less than 90 degrees, that's for sure. But that's just kind of due to the design of the arms there. So again, a very limited elbow bend, and the hands can obviously rotate full 360. This guy does have a waist, so it can rotate, and you can get it to go a full 360. And then, as always with these G Gundam action figures, the skirt armor is a softer plastic here, so you can kind of get it to move out of the way, but it doesn't really move a lot there. And with that, the legs can kick forward about that much. Back goes about that much. Not really much going back unless you really force it. And then out to the side get about that much. You can maybe force the full splits, but I mean, again, that's really all you're getting. And since this is a ball joint, you get a little bit of rotation with that. Knee bend, again, is very limited, just kind of due to the thick design of the legs there, but you can get about 90-degree bend there. And then for the feet, get up and down, side to side, rotate, and that's about it, so you don't get like a toe bend or anything like that. So again, very basic figure, very early figure in the G Gundam Maximum figure line, but still, you know, for what it is, it's not bad. Really like the design, and yeah, I mean, that's really all you can say about this figure. Let's do some quick size comparisons. So we'll bring in the same figures that I did from my Zebra Gundam review. So speaking of, here's the Zebra Gundam, which is taller than a Neros Gundam. Let's see, who else do I have handy? We have the Minaret Gundam here, and we have the Maxer Gundam. So let's see if I can just zoom out slightly there so I can get all these guys in frame so you can see how he looks like with the rest of his G Gundam companions. So there you go. And finally, just because I also have this figure handy, you can bring in good old Gundam Death Scythe. So here he is with the Death Scythe here, so you can see how that looks. So yeah, as I said, I mean, very basic figure, not really a lot to say. I did a quick eBay search just to see how much he goes for nowadays. And you can find him for, I mean, you can find him used for, it really depends. Like for just the base figure without any accessories, you can find them for as low as like 10 to 15 bucks. You can find them like partially complete for probably around $20 to $25. Or you can find him in this state where he's kind of missing the spiky guards. So a few things to look out for. These things are very common to be missing, and also the Corlander is common to be missing. So if you are looking for this guy on eBay, make sure to include backshots as well to see if you include the Corlander, and then also make sure that he has the spiky guards. But yeah, so I mean, for this state where you just basic figure with basic accessories, again, looking at about maybe $15 to $20 for just the figure by itself, maybe 10 to 15, and for a complete version, I'd say maybe $25 to $30, and you can even find him new for probably about $45, if not a little more. But I mean, I don't know if I'd pay that much for this guy, but again, I got him in a trade, so I mean, I didn't pay for him. But if you can find him cheap, as I said, use is your best option. I'd still pick him up. He's a cool figure, cool design, and he'll go good with their G Gundam collection. So, as I said, this is the last figure that I currently have in my possession from the G Gundam line. I do want to get more. I am actually watching a few bids on eBay for a couple, specifically looking at the Windmill Gundam, or I believe the Hurricane Gundam, which is stupid hard to find, but it's such a cool, like, goofy looking G Gundam design. And for some reason, as I said, it's hard to find. I think it's just because they didn't really make a lot of it because they knew it wouldn't sell great. I'm also looking at the Mummy Gundam or Pharaoh Gundam, which is a really cool design from G Gundam, as well as the Cobra Gundam. It's another really cool design, harder figure to find. The Gesture Gundam, I also like to get my hands on that guy just because he seems like a really fun figure. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other G Gundam figures out there for me to collect and review. So as I said, I do want to get more. There's just probably going to take time, as this is not, you know, the main thing I want to focus on. I just wanted to review these guys because I had them handy to review. So anyways, let me know what G Gundam figure you want me to get next to review. I do also have the Mandala Gundam or Mandor Gundam. And not with me, but I can review that as well, and missing accessories for that, but he's a very common figure to get, so maybe I'll either look for replacement parts or just get a new version of that figure, just because, I don't know, there's a figure that I had from when I was a kid, so, but anyways, been talking long enough, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. As always, don't forget to subscribe, as well as turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos or live streams. If you missed it, I did actually start my first live stream on YouTube building the Master Grade Tsunaji here. So this was the progress that I made for my first stream. So I do plan on doing more streams in the future. I don't know when I'll be able to do my next stream just because I'm getting pretty busy again with school, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. So join the Discord as I do a lot of my updates on there, as well as my Instagram, which is MacPlo with 2 A's, and the MacBuilds Twitch channel. I'll probably just stick to doing live streams on YouTube just because it's a lot easier. So who knows, maybe I'll use the Twitch for something else, but for the time being, I would say just be on the lookout for YouTube for future live streams. So, and as always, don't forget to build, play, and display. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.